You know what I realized? I realized I was talking to my friend, and I realized that in this world, you just gotta fight. You just gotta be strong, and you gotta fight. And I don't necessarily mean physically, even though maybe physically too. Even deer have antlers. Even like little critters and things have some kind of sharp teeth or whatever the hell. It's like this planet makes you fight for whatever it is, whether it be mates or survival or whatever the hell it is. And I realized that it also applies to well-being. Like you gotta fight for emotional well-being, because if you don't, this world will just swallow you up. You gotta be strong, and if you're not strong, you gotta get strong. Otherwise, this world will it'll just swallow you the fuck up. That's really what happens. Or I mean, so anyway, like the point is, with this stuff, you know, I like to be understanding. I like to be an understanding person. But sometimes there's a time and a place to not be understanding. Or you can be understanding but not act understanding, because sometimes you have to be like, no, you just have to be like, no, I'm doing things my way. I'm doing it the way I want. Or you know your your negative attitude is really not working right now. And it doesn't mean you have to say to somebody, or I have to say to somebody, you're being negative, so I'm not gonna talk to you or anything like that. But it's, at the same time, though, I gotta be like, you can do this. You can get over whatever you're going through, because you're strong, and I know that you're strong. If you weren't strong, you wouldn't be here on planet Earth. So, like, instead of aiming it at the person, aim it at their problem. And it's the same way for me. Instead of aiming, I don't necessarily have to fight against a person, but aiming it at the problem and be like, I am strong enough to be myself. I am strong enough to take the criticism. I am strong enough to have people not like me. I am strong enough to get through life living it the way I want and doing what I want. Um, and I'm strong enough to face anyone who opposes me, whether it be verbally or physically. Doesn't mean I'm going to win the fight or the confrontation, but I'm strong enough to, if I don't win, to get back up again. And I'm not talking about physical fights, but I'm just talking about, there's this subtle mental domination that goes on in this society, and in families and schools and things. And it's I'm really realizing how sick it is, and how weak it can make a person, and how weak it's made me for all these years. I'm realizing that I have to reclaim my strength, and I have to be. I told you, when I was 9, I was very confident, and I lost a lot of it. But I gotta go back to 9 and revisit 9 years old and be like, I thought I could do anything at 9 years old. I thought I no nobody could belittle me at 9 years old. I would stand up for myself. I was confident, more confident anyway. And it's just like this fear has just gripped me. And maybe the people who say it is love versus fear, maybe they're right. Love versus fear, love and fear being polar opposites, that are two opposing forces, that are like the main two opposing forces in this world. Maybe they're right. Maybe many of my problems, at least, are the result of fear and me not having the courage to fight all these things that I'm afraid of. Alrighty. See ya.